If I ever write your character into a musical or a play, this is something your character is going to do all the time. Wait, just in the middle of a scene. Wait.
Continue.
Then the song cues and so it's Thank you.
Basically.
So funny.
Thank you.
But we can, you can talk fluff all day about how you personally feel because of, and again, I get it all justified. Because situations like this, where someone is like, no, we have a very diverse show, it's a diverse cast, and we have an Asian character included. If I can sit back and guess the name within 3 guesses, because I know it's going to be one of those really basic Asian names, and most of them, even if your character is ambiguously Asian, meaning you within the storyline don't define where they're from,
right?
Out of
you can figure
all the Asian places, we know you're going to go with the basic Chinese sounding name. You're not going to research and find a Korean sounding name or an Indonesian sounding name or a Taiwanese or none of those. It's going to be a standard Chinese name.
Thanks a lot, Little Mermaid.
Right. Or you're going to go, if you say our character is from Japan, great, I'll be able to guess the name within 3 names.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to research to find, you're just going to name a character. In those kinds of moments, I understand why people get offended and are like,
another one.
you should write, a story of someone that's not an ethnicity of you and that kind of stuff, or whatever. That phrase, it shouldn't be that phrase.
No.
It should be, if you're going to write a story about another ethnicity than you, or another religion than you, do your research. It's that simple.
Right.
Because otherwise, most of the stories of history shouldn't have been written then, because they were written by someone that wasn't the ethnicity, or it wasn't their life story, or they weren't that religion, or
like
they
look at
weren't
Black
that
Like Me.
whatever.
That changed the world for the better.
Right. So, well, we just talked about Alan Menken. Is Alan Menken Black?
No.
Did he write the Hercules score?
No. Oh, yes, he did.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad friend.
Is it phenomenal gospel music?
Yes.
Did Black people sing it?
Yeah.
Did they love it?
Of course.
Are Black people still obsessed with it?
Rightfully so.
Yes. It was written by a white Jewish man.
Mm-hmm.
So already we've shot that out of the water.
Mm.
Who would look at Alan Menken and say you should have never written the score for Hercules?
Anyone who wants to get shot
Yeah,
by the internet.
you had no right to write gospel. You had no right to blah, 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 blah. Go
Also,
listen to that score and then tell me he shouldn't have written gospel.
I mean, look at Hunchback. We just talked about him. Like Lily. He's a Jewish white man writing a song for Romani people or Gypsy people, whichever is the right term. I forget. I know there's a difference. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to learn. I found this really cool Romani influencer on thank you on YouTube because I was looking for it. I had questions and thank God he exists. He was actually showing some histories. I went to my mom talking about it. I finally got an answer on why Quasimodo is white. I didn't know for sure, but finally he explained it. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's racist. Fuck you, Disney. But yay, thank you. Point is, it's really sad. But I'm trying.
It would have been very, very easy. Let's still use the Little Mermaid as an example. I love the concept of, each sister represents a different ocean or river or whatever within the world.
Awesome.
Cool. I love that concept. I love that it also implies that Triton is a whore. And that he, had a baby with a mermaid queen in all of these different countries, and that's why all of his daughters are a different ethnicity. I love that, because that's what that implies.
Basically.
It takes a Google search.
He must have had a really good time in the Caribbean when he made Ariel.
Right. It takes a Google search to find all large bodies of water in those foreign countries. Pick one. Don't just go with the first one that shows up or a basic one. Pick one. It would take 10 minutes to find a name for all of those Mer sisters that would be a river or an ocean or a lake that people don't really know of in public, because it would make them go look for it and want to know where that is.
Oh yeah.
Where is she from then? I don't know that body of water. That'd be so cool. I want to know where that is. Boom. You just got kids wanting to look up some geography.
Yeah.
Great. But also, anyone from India that now sees Little Mermaid is going to go, oh, I grew up next to that body of water. I loved that place. Oh, I love that that's her name. That's beautiful.
And they feel seen.
They feel seen. It's not hard.
It's not that hard.
It's
you know what I
really
don't?
not
You know what I'm actually shocked? I mean, I could be wrong because I forgot the names already. I only saw the poster, but briefly. But the girl, she was on Bridgerton. I think she's supposed to represent India. Gorgeous woman. My God.
Oh, was she the main sister in season 2 or the younger sister in season 2?
The main sister, the love interest.
Oh,
God, she's gorgeous.
She is so beautiful.
She is a goddess. I swear.
I hate her with every fiber of my being.
Oh my God.
I do. I hate her. Her perfect everything. Whatever, it's fine. Throw any color on her and she's like, oh, there are other people in the room.
Flawless skin, beautiful eyes.
Anyway, you were saying.
I don't know, is it safe? But there's this river in India where in that region, but in India specifically, there's this river that dries up and people come in every certain amount of years for the stars aligning and they come in and they have this grand celebratory thing happening. I think it's every 7 or 11 years, I forgot what it is. Point is, it's really very huge and very, very, very fun, and a lot of people go missing, unfortunately, because people get separated because it's so crowded.
Right.
But that river, it would have been so cool if they took that river that fills up and dries up for these singing sections and named her that. I think that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
But it would just take a Google search.
Yeah.
And boom, you found it.
Yeah, or at least a variation of it.
Yeah, something.
I'm really curious. This is what I'm curious with the Little Mermaid remake. Ursula. I mean, I saw a thing on the soundtrack that said Vanessa's Trek. Heard it, love it. I bit my tongue.
I have no idea.
Perfect timing for Little Mermaid. Anyway, I wonder if she's going to turn into Vanessa. I think she is. I want to see that so bad.
Yeah, I think they'll do the full Vanessa change.
Yeah. You know, is it wrong that I love Vanessa? Because I don't know, she fascinates me. She fascinates me because she's the homewrecker in the fun way. Because you know she loses. But it's like in the fun way. It's just, I think it's so fascinating because when she turned to Vanessa in the first film, I was like, she looks like a version of Ariel. And then someone years later said, oh, that might be her version, what she looked like when she was younger. And I was like, wait, what? So I don't believe, the point is that now Halle Berry, you know, she's Halle Berry, whatever, you know, I can't speak, tongue bitten. You know, she's gonna have to pose as her, and McCarthy, you know, she's white. So, and he may not have saw her face, but he definitely saw a blur, and you can piece. So I'm like, is she going, like, who did they cast? Is Haley gonna play a double?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
I'm actually kind of excited. I'm like, what's going on?
I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they do Vanessa, how they're gonna do Vanessa, because, you know, I mean, the easiest thing to do obviously would just be to have Melissa McCarthy play Vanessa.
Yeah.
You know, and just do that, give her the long hair and everything. If you go off of the original Disney film, they animated Vanessa to look like Ariel and just, like, you know, did the classic narrowing of the eyes for a villain, eyebrows,
And
blah, blah, blah,
just change the hair.
If they go that route, they have Halle Bailey play Vanessa, that's actually going to cause a lot of problems for Disney and cause an uproar.
Well, I was thinking they would get another actress. I mean,
Yeah,
but just one with dark skin.
Then, well, even if they go with a dark skin Vanessa, it's going to cause problems for Disney because people are going to complain that technically then Ursula's putting on blackface.
But she's not. She shapeshifts into another person.
But people aren't going to twist it that way. They're going to twist it as Ursula's putting on blackface.
I understand the fear and that where they're getting up, but that just. But here's the thing: what happens when like, what about Once Upon a Time, when Rumpel shapeshifted into a woman, or something else? That's the same thing.
But they don't care as long as it's the same ethnicity.
Of course they don't.
People don't care
Because they don't think. They just want to hate.
Yep. As soon as you cross any ethnicity line, people make it an issue.
Personally, I want them to cross that line because people need to get a grip. I understand if they had Melissa McCarthy put on a wig and like that would be
Yes.
But if she showed magic and they had an actress, a different. I mean, here's the thing. There's this Patty Cake Productions.
Mm-hmm.
They have. I love Ursula so much in both forms. They're so good. And older Ursula, the tentacle lady, she's black. But when she's Vanessa, there's this other person. No one complains, do they? No one complains. One's white, one's black. No one cares. They're like, oh yeah, because yeah.
We'll see. I'm a little nervous on that one.
Well, I'm being talking. Like that's racist. I'm like, no, you're racist because you're looking for racism.
It's true.
You're looking for it. You want to find it. You've been trained by the media, by society, to look for it and hate for it and not think for yourself. Ask yourselves questions. I'm sorry. No, I know I'm such a bastard for this. I sound so prideful and arrogant, but I am for the right reasons. I'm justified. Sorry. And I will put this on YouTube. So if anyone has any complaints and those that disagree, too bad. This is it. Oh, by the way, I have this Black Butler video, and I was like, it's a video, an AMV. I made it for a friend, and she loves someone and barely gets any AMVs. I'm just saying, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I'm a YouTuber. Why not? I'll do it for you. Why not? So I did with Aladdin's Arabian Nights. People loved it. I was like, oh, I'm happy with it. Great. And people were like, how dare you? It's an Arabian. He's Indian. This is so wrong. And I'm like, it's an AMV. I literally have videos of just so with Arabian Nights, and no one complains. F you racists. And, pig-headed people who want to just be angry just to be angry. What do you want? I don't.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me? It's just an AMV. It's literally just an AMV.
What do you want from me?
It's like now and I was like, this must be why people don't make Soma videos. You can't make a video just for fun. People from Twitter or Twitter-esque people want to come onto YouTube now. Yep. That's kind of what I do when people pull those on a freaking AMV. Like it's not a documentary. It's just for funsies, just for fun. And I'm like, I just go to that route. I'm like, this ain't Twitter. This is not Twitter. And that's important because here's the thing. It's my channel. It's a YouTube channel. It's for entertainment. It's not meant to offend. Right. And if you're offended, make sense of it. Tell me why.
Well, and again, I'm always curious in moments like that. I would want to ask that person.
Okay, how?
So it's not okay for white individuals to enjoy Arabian music. Okay. What artists do you listen to every day? Oh, that was a black artist. You can't listen to them. They're black. You're white. Can't do that. Sorry. Or, oh, I'm sorry you listen to a white artist and you're black. Nope, can't do that. Sorry. Because according to you, you can't.
And people on there are like, that's racism. Like, that's the same logic you're working on, though. Like,
I'll be like, no, I'm just saying what you're saying shouldn't be done. If I can't put an Arabian song to images of anyone in any other ethnicity, you're saying that that's not okay and that that's racist. So then you're saying that we can only listen to music and enjoy music and sing the music of someone that's the same race as us. So that includes karaoke, singing in your car, whatever. Sorry, you can't sing that.
You can't sing Aloha Oi because one, you're not either a Pacific Islander or an alien.
But that's always, when I have conversations with people, I like stripping everything in the conversation down to just the foundational thing that person's actually saying.
Yeah.
If you're saying, well, you can't write that story because, it's about, that's about a Middle Eastern person and you're Black. All right, let's get rid of all that fluff and all the anger of what you're saying. No, let's get down to the basis.
Brass tacks.
No Black person can write a story about any other ethnicity other than themselves, which means any book they write can only have Black characters in it. You can't even have a side character that's white because they're white and you're not, and you can't write that. That character was Asian that you mentioned in that scene in the bookstore that your main character went to. Sorry, you can't write that because you just wrote about an Asian life. If A, then B is the rule in writing, the rule in the arts, period.
Rule of life.
Right. If A is true, then B must also be true. If I cannot write a story about a character that's any other ethnicity than me, then B is also true, which means I can't have anyone of any other ethnicity than me in anything that I write, which means all my characters have to look like me. So then let's break that down even further. I identify male, that means I can only write stories about male characters. I can never have a female character in any of my stories, because if A, then B. All right, let's go even further. I'm over the age of 21 and under the age of 40. So that means I can only write characters male, Caucasian presenting, gay, faith-based, spiritual, gamers who dance, who sing, and who write and are in the arts. Those are the only kind of characters I can write about because that's all I know. That's what your statement actually means. If A, then B. Which means every story ever written throughout history should never have been written. Everything. Every book, every video game, every movie, every play, everything. None of them should have been written because all of them have people of different ethnicities, different genders, different ages, different orientations, different faiths than the person who wrote it. So that means all of them shouldn't exist. All of them.
History. Everything.
Yeah. That's what you're actually saying with that statement. That's how stupid your statement actually is. Because you break it all down to what you're actually saying, the common sense of what you're saying, that's what you're saying.
Anyway, thank you for having this conversation with me.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, again, I know I don't want to say this so I can get this on recording. I'm mad about how the Asian mermaid, I'm like, wow, so Chinese. I mean, Chin, whatever that, fictional country. It's like, I'm a little not perturbed, that's not right. Irked, that's it, irked. It's like, okay, if you're gonna go to Dominion of China, would it kill you to go Mongolian? Or Turkish, or something, like, around that region. Would it kill you? Would it really kill you? Alright, anyway.
Okay, so I found out Vanessa is casted by a white girl and it's fine, she's warped Prince Eric's brain, it doesn't matter, it's fine, he's hypnotized, it's fine, it still works, technically, so it's fine. Makes sense, Disney would play it safe, figures, and the world isn't that educated, and it's just probably not worth it. Anyway, it's fine. It works, still.